Are you the girl in the locker room, tits out? Or are you facing the locker kind of hunched over and changing as fast as you possibly can so nobody sees you? Morgan Barkus here, empowerment coach for women, also speaker, author, exotic dance instructor, coming at you in my living room on a gorgeous sunny afternoon. My videos get long, so you can find the full video on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search Morgan Barkus, boom, you'll find my channel. Back to the gal in the locker room. I see this all the time. I'm the girl, tits out. Like, I am naked. We are in a female-only locker room. We all have the same body parts. They all just look a little different. That's why I'm a huge nude beach goer, if you will. I grew up gratefully in a nudie household. There was no shame in bodies. Everything was, any question I asked was answered in an age-appropriate way. Body parts were given their proper names. I was taught how to use a tampon long before I ever got my period, so that when I did get my period, I knew exactly how to use a tampon. Side note, I dated a guy for a very short time, and honestly, this is one of the things that I was like, and we're done here. He had 2 daughters, and he was like, I would never allow my daughters to use tampons. I'm like, I'm sorry. 1, it's not your body. 2, what? That is not your decision. And he's like, there's no way that I'm letting my daughters insert something into their vagina before they have sex. And I was like, okay, wow, I can't even right now. I was like, do you think for 1 second putting a dry, hard, cardboard, cottony, horrible thing into your vagina, your vaginal canal, is pleasurable? It's fully functional. That's it. Like, she's not going to lose her virginity because she put a fucking tampon in. I was like, wow, okay, well, we got to go because I can't handle this. Your kids, I don't want to be in this situation. You get to do you. I can't be a part of it. So that was one of the things. There were many things. But anyway, where was I? Oh, I grew up in a very positive household when it comes to bodies, and there was no shame, gratefully. I did not grow up in a religious household, gratefully. So I didn't have all these like preconceived, you're a bad person if, like, sexuality was not something that was dirty, secret. It was like, it was a private affair. Absolutely. And as kids, my brother and I knew if mom and dad's door was locked, they were having mom and dad time and you needed to find something else to do. So I guess I didn't grow up thinking that bodies were bad or should be, like, there's a time and a place, yes. And we're in a locker room and we're all female. So what's going on here? And so anyway, I see the girls that are like kind of hiding and feeling, and I don't know, or do they feel insecure? You tell me. Like, is it, if you're one of these gals, is it insecurity? Is it embarrassment? Is it shame? Because I'm only seeing the behavior. I don't know what the feeling is. So I don't know if it's, like I said, what the feeling is behind it that you're feeling if you are one of those gals. And if you are the gal that sits out, tell me, what it is that makes you feel comfortable doing so. And like I said, it started for me even in childhood. There was no body shaming. And so when I decided to be a stripper, I remember women used to ask me all the time, they'd be like, what was it like to go on stage for the first time? And I was like, I fucking loved it. I loved being on stage. I am a performer at heart. I'm an entertainer at heart. I had so much fun with it. Not when I worked in Miami. That was a different animal. You're talking about a 10,000 square foot nightclub. 9 stages, 150 girls. Like the one DJ couldn't accommodate everyone's musical preferences. So it was EDM all day long, which gratefully dance music is my favorite kind of, like house music, dance music. Of course, when you hear certain songs hundreds of times, you kind of fall out of love with them. But that being said, it was wonderful working in the Miami area because the music was awesome and the vibe was great most of the time. And so it was a party, and I worked at a couple other clubs when I lived in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I would choose my music because I was the only one on stage, or there were other like side stages, and the main stage was the main act for the 3 songs that you're on stage or whatever it was. I can't remember. Miami was 3 songs because it was in the outfit, out of the outfit, and then third song was out of the panties. And now that I think on it, 2 songs when I lived in Minneapolis, because it was in your outfit and then out of the outfit still in your panties. So there were some juice bars in Minneapolis, aka nudie bars. Couldn't serve liquor due to city ordinances or laws or whatever. In Miami, it was free flowing. It was great. Although I worked in a club that, thank goodness, was never busted for prostitution or drugs, because we were a clean club in many ways. It was so fun. Anyway, and it's crazy pants because all these years later, I retired from dancing in 2019. I at least once a week dream about being in a strip club as one of the girls, like, and at my current age, because sometimes I'm there, I'm like, boy, I don't know if I can do that. Like, this a stage set at this age now. But I'm like working. I'm in the locker room with the girls getting ready, or we're like going into one of the VIP rooms, and it's not usually the clubs I actually worked in. They're like these made up clubs in my mind, in my subconscious, that come to life in my dreams. It's so interesting. And even the girls in the dreams, I don't think they're anyone in particular. I can't remember even like faces. It's just like I'm working with these women, and it must have had a big impact on my life because it's still in my subconscious often. And like I said, people would say, like, what was it like to be on stage, and get naked for the first time? And I was like, I loved it. I don't know. I think being naked is fun, and it's just a very natural way to be. And so I don't know, it's just fun. And then you can dress it up with jewelry and shoes and G-strings and and beautiful dresses, or not, there's so many things that we can do. And I all the time think about this song my mom used to play. She used to be a DJ on a public radio station in my hometown. And she played an amazing 3-hour weekly show. People would call in and just like, they loved her playlist because she was she is very good at moving music through like a mood. And the transitions are always like flawless. And before I moved away, I used to go to the station with her, and I'd have the headphones on and I would do my homework, and she'd be doing her show. And if a really good song would come on, we'd turn it up and we'd look at each other and start dancing, and we had our headphones on. And there was a song that she played quite a few times, and I don't remember the name or who the artists were. And the one lyric is, your body is just the car driving your soul around. And because some people would ask me about that too, like, you're dancing, and I can't remember exactly how they would word it, but it was like, you're a feminist. How could you be doing this? You're like, they would worry that the men were, yes, they were objectifying us, duh. Like, that was the whole business. It was like, and even then, it's not about looks as much as it was about conversation. Like, I was just listening to a podcast today, and research shows, like, so I can't remember where the brothel is. The most expensive thing on the menu is a girlfriend experience. $20,000 for a girlfriend experience. And you know what the girlfriend experience is? Dinner and conversation, and yes, usually sex. And it's this whole like intimacy. It's not just like orgasm and out. It's the people paying $20,000 for a girlfriend experience, they want to feel heard, seen, cared about, listened to, paid attention to, special. And so that was a lot of what we did as entertainers, the women. So it wasn't about just being naked. Yay, boobs. Like, I love boobs. And hence why I used to have huge ones, because I loved them so much. I wanted a humongous rack. And we had a great time, as I said. And so it's just not about the nakedness. It was just about the entertainment business, in my experience, was a lot to do with connection and intimacy in some ways, and laughter, and someone feeling really special and seen. I'm getting way off topic here. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the girl in the locker room again. So usually when I see that woman, I don't always, I'm not going to go and make her uncomfortable and ask her and be like, hey, go show me your boobs. No, and I was in the locker room one day in this, we were changing in this, the one girl, she was tits out, bless her. And I looked at her, I was like, girl, you have fantastic boobs. I'm like, those are lovely. And she's like, oh, thank you. She's like, I was thinking about getting them lifted, or what was she going to do? Like implants? I was like, no. I said, don't. I mean, you do you. And they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. They're amazing. I mean, you do whatever you feel like you want to do. I'm just telling you, they're lovely. And so, like, what is the difference between that woman who can just be herself, be in her body, change her clothes and not think about it, and then the woman who is turned toward the locker, kind of scrunched over and like changing as fast as she possibly can? Because both are happening, and my guess is the woman who is turned toward the locker and is feeling something negative. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, what is that feeling? Because are you okay with that feeling? Are you okay feeling that way? Do you wish you could be the girl that's topless in the locker room, or even naked? I mean, you might catch me fully naked, shaking my ass because my headphones are still in and I'm listening to a really good song. Or I'm in the mirror and I'm like, because I don't know. Like, I got flaws. I got cellulite. I got some huge scars now. When I get my implants out and I got a full lift, they call it an anchor scar. Look it up. It's big. It goes all the way side to side and all the way down. Like, hello. There are many things. I'm aging, so my skin is starting to get crinkly. I'm never going to have the tight stomach that I used to have. I can lift the weights. The ass still doesn't sit up as high as it used to. Just saying, and I don't care. I'm still out and I'm naked in this locker room because, and I want to speak to the woman who is not comfortable, and she is turned toward the lockers, and she's feeling a certain kind of way about herself that makes her feel like she has to cover up or hide or be, I don't know, embarrassed, shameful, or just, because wouldn't you rather be the girl that's kind of, just changing and not feeling any kind of way about it, except just changing her clothes? That's what I'm doing. And even, you can compliment someone's outfit, or, if they're funny, or they have beautiful eyes or something. They picked a great nail color. I saw a girl yesterday. I was like, girl, that nail, your nails look great. Good choice in nail color. And why can't we also say, girl, you have some phenomenal boobs. Those are beautiful, and are you, I just found this hair. I'm very picky and attention to details. So it's just, you're not alone if you are feeling that insecurity or that embarrassment or that shame. And I would have to ask, are you okay with it? Do you want to feel that way? Do you want to have those thoughts? Or would you rather be free and feel free to just be naked in a locker room, changing her clothes? And it means nothing more than you're a woman in a locker room changing her clothes. and you don't worry that someone's judging you, comparing you to them or them to you. And you can compliment another woman and it's not weird. I mean, never ever have I complimented a woman and she was like mad about it. Most people are like, oh my God, thank you, because why not? We all have the same parts. They just look a little different, right? Anyway, I'd be curious what you have to say. So DM me, find me on the Instagram and DM me your thoughts. And then if you are the woman that's like, absolutely, I want to feel free. Absolutely, I want to change in the locker room, be able to compliment another woman and walk around with my boobs out. I would love that. That's why you contact me. That's why we work together. So call me. I have, you can DM me as well. And there's also on the YouTube, you'll see in my show notes, you'll see a link to my calendar. You can schedule a call with me and we can chat about what's going on for you and if my coaching program is the right fit for you. So I want you to know you are normal. There are many, many, many women who feel like you, who are the ones facing the lockers, changing as quick as possible, or dashing off to the changing room or a bathroom stall to change your clothes because you don't want to be naked in the locker room in front of other people for whatever reason that is. You are normal. You are enough. And girl, you are worthy.